Hey everybody, thank you so much for being here. Yes, I'm wearing a Bronco shirt. Just just left over from when I used to live in Boulder. Um, I wanted to do a reading today on the big scary event that's supposed to happen any minute. Throughout history, the RVs tend to happen, the revaluations of currencies tend to happen in a time of war, either right when it's happening or as it's happening somehow, like they're overlapping, or the revaluation happens like right after the war. I'm not sure in this case. Uh, it'll probably be one of those two. I don't want to say, I think I know, but I don't want to say. But just be prepared. Just be prepared. And I'm going to send you guys some protection right now. Do a blessing on this. Well, let me just do the blessing first. And then I'm going to just pull some cards and then I'm going to, yeah, well, you'll see what I'm going to do. All right. Share why hinda sasena trotata cheshena tro okay. So what I'm feeling is okay, so you're either going to have a chance to focus on what's crumbling and be afraid, or focus on what's to come and be celebratory when it all falls. So you're going to have a choice to be in a state of fear or to be in a state of love and appreciation and gratitude and excitement. Whatever this event is, it's not going to last long, but it will be something that we won't soon forget. And I think it needs to be that way for humanity to wake up, for people to get shaken to the point that they recognize that there is a change that needs to happen in our world. And even the ETs cannot intercede on our behalf. They cannot help us with this to the extent they would like to until like a certain amount of the population all agrees that a change needs to happen. So they're trying to make that happen and they need to make that happen. And this will be just the thing to do that. It's gonna rattle everybody. So I'm gonna do a blessing now to help it not be. I just want it to go. I don't want it to shake any believers' faiths, but everything is supposed to be as it is. So I guess if it shakes anybody's faith, then it was supposed to be that way for now. So don't be hard on yourself and don't, just be you. Just be completely authentic, but use your tools. And if you can possibly stay in the moment and stay calm throughout, that would be best, and stand in peace. If you must stand, stand in peace, stand in love, stand in God's presence, no matter what is going on. Okay. Heshawana sanse hela keditensai puhama ana train I. Hashishin. Because I mean, the people who know what's going on in our world, we don't need any more trauma. We already were shaken in our boots, and some people ran for the hills. So it's like, we don't need any more fear. We don't need any more loosh to feed the bad guys. Okay. Yeah, lay the burden down. Whatever happens, lay the burden down. However you need to. Have your tools ready. Have all of your supplements that you need to help with anxiety. Have that already. Be prepared for the worst and expect the best, just take really good, your mental health is the most important thing, I believe. So I mean, in this scenario, because it's a psychological operation, that's how they got us in this mess. So all right. And generally speaking, whatever they're trying to get the whole population to do, I wouldn't do it. And then there's, well, that's talking about the government, but what about the military? The military is supposed to be on our side. What if the military all tries to get us to do something? Should we trust the military? This is ultimately, like, I just feel a lot of energy around it. Like, don't tell too much, because this is really going to be a test of faith for people. Yeah, they're saying they're saying don't worry. Don't say anything stupid that or anything harsh that you'll regret either. Yeah, but you have a new beginning coming. So maybe just keep your mouth shut. You may have to defend yourself. Or right at the point when you think you have to get up and fight like this, a miracle comes. Like you end up not having to fight. You're ready and you have the staff in your hand just like this, but then God comes in with this moment and saves the day. And then there's that abundance mixed in with it too. So, you know, and this is, I feel like the white hats of the alliance are the good guys looking out for us, working hard behind the scenes, strategizing. And it's also to help you to see the lies, help you to see through the lies. And of course, the EBS, I hope, would happen right after whatever this is, so that they kind of come in and say, everybody, it's okay. Look, they were going to try to kill you, but we got you. We got you. Just please be aware now. Just please be more careful. Like I saw an Instagram this morning of this dad that was on his phone, totally distracted while he's got his kid, his little boy, playing in the park, playing on the just a few feet away from him. And he was so enthralled with his phone that he totally was ignoring his kid. And a guy came in and said to the kid, "Do you want some candy?" And he goes, "Oh, well, thank you." He's like, "I have more over here. Come on over." And he was he held the kid's hand. He was able to hold the kid's hand and run off with him. He was like, "Come on, let's go get some candy." And then you hear the guy say, "I don't have any candy." And the dad looks up and he's looking around and he's like, "Where did my kid go?" And it just took like a few seconds for this kid to be able to be taken away by this stranger and hold hands with him and get him away to where the dad couldn't even find him. He's frantic everywhere. And this woman who was in on it, she says to the dad, like, what, you were just buried in your phone and you didn't even see what your kid was doing or watch your kid. And then, of course, the guy comes back with the kid and explains, like, this was a social experiment. We want parents to be more aware of how quickly their kids can be taken, that kind of thing. That's what we're going through as a whole society coming up here soon with this event. So we need to be aware. We need to not just be blindly burying our faces in our phones all the time. We need to pay attention to what's going on around us. And then we need to know, like, what's happening in our world. So you're gonna, you know, I, I think this is just for the main population, not just us. But there's going to be a lot of guilt and regret on so many people's parts, and our job is kind of to help them to see, yeah, you thought that was a good thing. You thought that was some of so much of what the Luciferians, loosely termed, the bad guys, the Nefarians, all those guys were trying to get us to look at the cups as real pretty. And then we find out they're not even the same sex as they look like they are. And it's not, and the drug comes with, or the alcohol comes with side effects. And then the prescription sounds awfully great, but then it, really wears down on everything else. It kills your liver and it does all that, it always comes with strings attached. It always comes with some kind of a trick, because Satan's done an incredible job at taking all of God's things and tainting it and acting like that's cool, that's good, that's, as we all know. So it's a time to come into our emotional maturity. It's a time to be emotionally intelligent and to listen to our intuitions and stay nice and calm. This is what I want you guys to look like when you're going through this event, okay? Hold your cup, which is a massive cup. That's a trophy of love. So just sit there all nice and calm and poised, like a queen or a king, and just sit there and you just wait, completely alert, completely anticipatory in the moment, in the now, okay? The only suffering that can happen to us happens through thinking. So if you can quiet your mind and meditate, you're going to get out of this You're going to get out of this mental conflict and the shock. Star of Bethlehem. You might want to get some Star of Bethlehem. It's flower essences, Bach flower essences. Get your hands on some of that. So, yeah. Yeah, manifest. You work hard to get in your power. The emperor takes control of his kingdom. He watches from afar, and he says, "What am I going to do about it? You know, I'm gonna put in some effort here. Maybe this is preparation effort. Maybe this is you making sure you've got enough food and water for a while, and that you've or whatever. Just plan, not out of fear, but out of intelligence, out of wisdom. Plan." Um, and you might be talking to somebody who's like on your same level, like grounded, mature person. That's a lot of times that's a mother of your child, or an actual mother, or something like that. So, but they are saying, they're ensuring you that you're going to be given back to. And I feel like this is like steal from the rich and give to the poor. So this is the wealth transfer, representing the wealth transfer, and a celebration about that is also in the mix at the end of it. And things are going to heal. Things are going to heal. They're going to transform. We're going to the next level of harmony within our communities. And a massive transformation is going to happen. A transformation of what? A transformation of things hidden. And insecurities and fears are going to come to the surface for healing. Not to destroy us. We're not here to be destroyed. We're here in this event to face things, to face our fears. So, yeah, there's going to be something given to you by God, like a handout from God, an olive branch from God that balances everything out. And then you can charge forward in strength and overcome feeling like a victim and feeling in lack as you go forward into this abundant time as the Empress, and a new beginning is born. Okay, so this I feel this is God reminding me to do this, because I was going to do a spread on what your true love is going to think of you, because most likely they're not going to show up before the event. They've been a coward so far. They'll be a coward through the event, and then the event might change everything. Who knows? But because here I see like heartbreak over a bad decision or bad choice, trying to have the strength to talk about it and have a victory. And it might be in regards to like thinking about your true love. So what I wanted to do is do a spread on what your true love will be thinking about you throughout that time. I brought my daydream cards to take a look at that. I would say remind me, but this is recording, so you can't really do that. But everything is to build a foundation of strength. Like you're going to be a pillar of strength for your community. Those of you who are watching, strength, courage, integrity. Somebody that people can kind of gather around the campfire and listen to in the future at some point. You may not feel like you know what you're doing. You may not feel like you're worthy of some of the good that's coming either, but it's going to heal. And yes, you are worthy. And there will be excitement and joy and relief at the end of it. So even if you don't feel equipped, even if you feel like a little kid in this whole thing, it's okay. There's nobody out there who's doing a better job than you. Everybody, whatever's happening, don't compare yourself to anybody else, because there are people that are sucking at it and there are people that are excelling at it. There's the whole gamut. All right, so we're going to look at some world cards about what you should keep in mind as you go through the scary event. All right, so for the collective of those watching right now, what are the things that they need to keep in mind about this scary event that's coming up, God? What do they need to keep in mind about the scary event that's coming up? This will happen, conclude, or resolve within a few months. Okay. Look for cryptic messages you might be missing. Look harder for those messages and try to decode them. So if there are any messages in there, try to look deeper. Okay. How about one shishin no, wait. Okay. Usa sensei chichinchi YKs. I think what's going to happen within a few months is the whole world's going to change. Let's see, what is it? May, June, July. I mean, they're saying it could happen in October. So that's a few months. So it could be that it happens in a few months, or that it's, I don't know. Is it over or does it happen? It happens in a few months. September, October, maybe. Okay, so they might be right about that. What you're inquiring about has to do with going to higher dimensions of reality. Ascension and evolution are occurring swiftly. Humanity is awakening at a rapid rate. Thank God. Thank you, God. We'll do a prayer. I'm doing prayers on that all the time, every day, guys. Trust me. A lot. I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes work to help us all. You're about to be dancing in the streets, celebrating. Here's that about someone having a guilty conscience again. That's coming up again. So a lot of people are going to really feel bad about yeah, all of it. So somebody may feel like they need to come right by you. Let them come to you, because they will. They know they're in the wrong. So somebody's going to come try and make right by you. Okay. Anything else? The situation will come back around full circle if something isn't done to prevent it. So take care to close it out completely, as it does tend to resurrect itself when it can find the opportunity. So whatever this is that we're going to be facing, let's make sure it can never rear its ugly head again. Use your brain, not your brawn. You can outwit your opponent. They're playing on your blind spot or weakness. So what are your strengths? It's time to get clever. Do not fear. You can do this. Be confident. This will happen, conclude, or resolve within mere days. So I feel like whatever the event is, it's going to be temporary. It's just going to be a matter of days. This situation involves good people with good intentions working behind the scenes to bring relief for humanity. Both their success and a bright future are ensured. We've got this. Wow, nothing will come of what you're fearing. You have nothing to worry about. Let it go so you don't put any more attention on it. You are safe. Stay present and out of your head, which is the real enemy. Totally true. Any financial concerns you have, fear not. You are coming into a very prosperous future, even if there are some bumps along the way. Just hang tight and don't worry. Abundance lies ahead. Okay. This is being prevented and or stopped for your protection. It will not be successful. Know that spirit has your back. So we may think that it's bringing us to something really, really bad. We may think that, oh my gosh, such and such is going to happen. I mean, all of us who are awake, we know all the things they had planned. So we'll immediately go there in our minds. We're going to be like, oh my gosh, they were going to try to get us to go, in a concentration camp or go through another Holocaust or whatever. You guys know the things that JFK, the real JFK Jr. said about the wall and stuff like that in Texas. And so it may look like things are going that direction, but Spirit is telling us, we got your back. It's not actually going to happen. It's not, the worst thing you can think of is not going to happen. We are preventing it or stopping it. Um, there is something being stored, stockpiled, or held back from view to be set aside for future uses of the good guys or the bad guys. Oh, good guys. Okay. Okay. So whatever, if they're okay, so I'm getting also that all things work together for good. So whatever they're doing, whatever they're like taking away from people or whatever they're taking them to, or they're whatever they're going to pull, um, it ends up flipping around. It ends up flipping because what I saw was like they give me examples. It's not necessarily literally this, but like say they take everybody's guns away. After this scary event happens, they give everybody's guns back, for example. Something like that. Not saying that's literally what's going on, but okay. Okay. Yeah, this is something that was done nefariously or was going to be done nefariously that they're playing out. This involved or involves divine guidance, timing, and the will of the divine. It is aligned with its purpose, and good will come of it. This too shall pass, and there will be peace of mind and celebration. Again with the celebration. Don't be concerned about finances. There is divine intervention and timing at play in the situation, so do not worry. Spirit and or ETs are or will step in just in the perfect time. So it's like some kind of miracle happens. Thank you, God. Thank you. Okay, so let's get some spirit cards on that too, and then we'll take a look at what this makes your divine counterpart think when you guys are separated from each other, going through the horror movie playing out before you. Uh, and work on any resentment you have about your partner not being there for you through so many things. You're getting squeezed out of your comfort zone to spread your wings and fly. So throw your inhibitions out the window and go. So this scary event's happening to get you out of your comfort zone and spread your wings and like step into your power, because we had that emperor energy. Step into your power. We're doing all we can to comfort and encourage you through this time. You're very important to us and we love you. Cry and get it all out. This is just a purging to clear the way for better things ahead. So do not be embarrassed to cry. We dare you to ask us to show you just how much you're loved. I love that part. We're all just a work in progress, so cut yourself some slack. Self-love is the nucleus of all that's good. Learn to be more fluid and flexible rather than only seeing things your own way. It's time to evolve past this, which is why they're putting us past our comfort zone. Bringing our attention to that which we're clinging to that's unhealthy and needing to live in a particular way or whatever is going to get shaken. Laugh at it all. Humor is the best medicine and your greatest weapon against negativity. Laugh at all of it. Give anonymously to those who are in need in a difficult place. So you may have to be there for your neighbors. You may have to bring over some food or give them a place to stay or whatever. We need to spot each other and give back to each other or help each other. We need to help each other. Hi. So, since they're saying this and I'm getting a headache, we're protecting you from black magic or negative energy being sent your way. Just wanted you to be aware. Please sage or clear the energy where you are. So I'm going to put protection around you and this event. If you need to listen to this again, please do. Just wanted to state also that I cannot guarantee for you that any video that I make on YouTube will be here. So if you want to save this video, there are software programs, just put in like any video converter is one of them that I know of, any video converter, but there are other ones that actually download the YouTube video so you can save them on your computer. So if something's super important to you, then save it that way, because I cannot guarantee that YouTube won't shut me down or that I won't be instructed by God to delete a certain video or set of videos or whatever. And sometimes I randomly do that because I feel like I need to. So, yeah. So if you want to use this in case of the emergency, if you want to have some peace and listen to something that gives you some reassurance through that time, I would save this video for sure. Okay, so I'm going to do a blessing right now for you guys to help you stay calm, to help you stay clear, because when you're panicked or you're in fear, you don't think straight and you don't make the best decisions. And that one card was saying, don't communicate harshly with others. So, washishina tarasa se waho. And keep a vision. Whatever's happening, like be imagining the absolute opposite just around the corner. So keep your focus on the world of healing. Like whatever you're viewing in your world, just be saying to yourself, this is not happening any longer in my world. This is not happening any longer. This is not allowed any longer. This is not happening. I am here to help in whatever way that I possibly can to heal this world, and I will push against it in any way that I know how or learn how or whatever you want to say. But empower yourself to take some action about it. If not in that moment, then as soon as possible. We're here to ensure that never happen again. Whatever's about to happen, it's never, ever going to happen again, ever. So we've got to, because remember, we got that card about it wanting to resurrect itself. And we are here to say, hell no, is that going to ever happen again? And not just for yourself, protect. I'm just going to go out in the woods and put my arms over my head and cover myself, for one, that's really selfish. Do something for humanity, do something for everyone, do something to protect everyone. And I mean, I hate to say it just popped in my head, somebody who is acting like they're doing good for people, like they're on YouTube and they're saying all the right things. So many people. I hate to even call them truthers because they give like 60% of the truth. The rest of it is fear mongering and dark spells and all that kind of garbage. So please just be super discerning, you guys. Just be really, really, really careful who you watch. In fact, don't even watch anybody unless it's really uplifting and it feels great and it feels reassuring or something. Don't listen to any kind of nonsense because it virtually does you no good to be in a state of fear. You can be prepared. That's great. You are prepared, though. How much more prepared can you possibly be? Is there anything that you're going to hear out there that all of a sudden, oh, now I need to go do this to be more prepared? I don't think so. I think if you're watching this channel, you're pretty freaking prepared, especially if you're a daily booster, because I've told you guys everything you need to know and in every possible way you could possibly need to be prepared. So the real thing to always remember and your best protection always is crack your toes, crack your little toes, pop your little toes, and stay present. Seriously, that's all you need to know. You don't need to know everything going on or any of that. Stay out of your head because your head will be your enemy in this, okay? All right. Share why nasa sensei why okay. And be praying for everybody else. Be praying for the whole world. Be praying for all your neighbors. Be praying for all your friends. Be praying for all your family. Just be praying and pray as if it's already happened. Thank you, God, so much for the relief. Thank you so much for the incredible miracle that's happening of this. Thank you, God, so much for keeping us safe. Thank you, God, so much for keeping me and everyone I love safe. Thank you for keeping all the light workers safe. Thank you so much, God, for protecting all the people with kind, beautiful hearts out there. Because black magic will be going out at that time. And they're going to be feeding off that loose. Num, 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 num. Don't give them that. Do not give them that. And clear your homes, smudge your homes. Do what you can because they put nasty energy in the air. They put it underneath your house energetically. They put it in your house. They'll open portals in your house. I mean, dude, I have it all happen to me. I always have to be aware of what's going on in my environment. So they will be in full force during this all happening because they're going to try to get as many people as they can to their side at that time. So stay loyal to the new beginning. Stay loyal to God. Stay with who is consciousness within you. Listen to his voice. He will speak to you. He will reassure you, but you got to listen. All right. So, what is your divine partner, your divine counterpart, true love? What is your person going to be thinking about you? These are the daydream cards, my daydream cards from my website. What are they going to be thinking about you when they're experiencing this scary event? Going camping or spending time in nature with you, I bet they're just wanting to come grab you and run off to the woods for sure. They're thinking of staring into your beautiful eyes and getting lost in them. Oh, maybe that's what they'll do if they're really, really scared or whatever's going on and they have a moment where they're just like, they'll be like picturing your face. They're going to be thinking about how eager they are to show you their world and show you each other's worlds. They're thinking about how much they love you, a lot more than you probably know. They're thinking of how comforting you are. You always know just what to say or do to put them at ease. If you were actually there in the physical masculines, you could have that up close and personal, extending a small gesture to see if you'll be receptive. Maybe they'll text you. If our phones are even working, probably nothing will be working when this happens. They want everybody to be scared out of their minds. They want you to face your demons one to one, and that's it, but they may want to reach out to you and send you a text or something. You possibly moving in with them. How they can best apologize to you so they really mean it. That would be great, huh? How you make them believe they can become the best version of themselves. Ah, yes, absolutely. So, let's do a blessing for true love to be able to come together and to help the masculines to maybe this is their opportunity to actually do something courageous, to do something brave, to do something like that they can be proud of after the fact and say, you know what I did? You know what I did during the scary event? I did this. And I will always remember, and I will always tell stories to my grandkids and my great grandkids that I did this during that scary event. So, all right, let's do a blessing and help true love to come together and help masculines to rise up at this time, whenever this happens, which I think is soon. And then there should be an EBS that comes out or an EAS or whatever, just an emergency, we all know. The emergency broadcast system is going to say, go to a certain channel or do a certain thing, and you're going to hear or see a whole program play out that's going to show everybody in the whole world what's been going on behind the scenes that they've been completely oblivious to. Or maybe they've had an inkling of it, but they kind of got scared and they stuck their head in the sand about it. So, all right. Was SMP and I just heard you were going to be safe, like you are safe. Those who know. Okay, good. I've been praying for that. Thank you, God, for the reassurance. So those of us who know are actually going to be safe. That's good. Shishiwai sansipi huanantarakela. Hopahima anotronsa shishela kuo he sansipi pipiente tetetense shin. Tua heke once. Chichichichichichichin tatatai. Ala woho anatransa shishina. Wakena wahe san sepuan. Okay. So I'm gonna look at some cards. I should do those first. I'm going to look at what we need to surrender. What are we being taught to surrender through this event? God, what are we being taught to surrender in this event? Surrender stubbornness, that's for sure. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So God's trying to get us not to be so damn stubborn about something. Think about what that is, or it will be revealed to you in such a way that you are forced to not be so stubborn. Either way, you're gonna face it. Surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So, all right. You might need to surrender sleep too. I think we already have been surrendering sleep. Okay. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. So it's opening people's hearts, this event. Surrender resentments. I just said that. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. So I did this, I did some breath work this morning. I've been doing what I've been suggesting to you guys on Instagram, that little, when I went on there and told you guys go do this real quick with your breath work. I've been doing that. I've been doing that when I feel prompted to do that. And I did it this morning. And one of the things I did was I went back through everybody I've hated in my entire life, and I thanked them for playing that role, as if, when you die and you go to heaven, it's all forgiven, and you'll even crack up at some of it, because you drop all the, you're not involved in it, and you're not in all the angst and everything. You know that everybody had to play their role for a reason, and if they didn't, it wouldn't have made you strong, or it wouldn't have made you do this, or it wouldn't have made you go in that direction, or whatever. So I did that as if I had died and gone to heaven, and I had no ability to have angst or anxiety, and I couldn't fuel any stories of they shouldn't have. I dropped all judgments, and I hugged every one of them that I could think of. I hugged them, held them, and I said, I love you, and I thank you for playing that role. And it was very moving. It was really beautiful. So yeah, we need to let go. Wow. Miracles are coming. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. All right. Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. So maybe that's one thing to consider when you're going through it too, is to do the thank you, God, for my misery exercise on it. That is very, very empowering when you feel like a victim. Surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Yes. So surrender denial. See it for what it is. Surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you, and miracles will happen. So, okay. So remember, you can either see it as dread or you can see it as exciting. Yay, Babylon is falling. Yay, people see it. They see what the danger that they were in. Take it. Oh my gosh. And look at what I opened it up to seeing. Yay. I see the danger they were in. They see the danger they were in. They see how serious the situation was. They are waking up. Yay. Yes, you are correct. You've listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward, is what the card says. What else you want to tell us about this time? Dolphins again. Dolphins are helping us. They're helping us just to keep that playful heart and to laugh too. Don't give up on love. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way to forgiveness so that your love can thrive again. Aw. Okay. Let it go. The situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so that you can embrace the future. If we want to rephrase that, Babylon no longer serves you. Okay. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past in Babylon so you can embrace the future with the new earth. Allow me to do it. I got to come in and be a badass and make some things tumble down, make things, come crashing down. It's going to be violent. It's going to be scary, but it's a must. And then the angels of healing are going to be with you. A time of healing is about to bliss your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. So you're going to be, Archangel Raphael is going to help you to be strong through the event and heal afterwards. Okay. Take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. So have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. So through the event, just keep thinking this all is dying. Whatever is happening around me, it's dying. It's crumbling. It's dying. It is not perpetuating. It is not growing in strength. It is not, it's not, this is not going to end bad. Okay. Just say to yourself, this is Babylon crumbling. This is Babylon crumbling so the new earth can rise. So we can rise. So keep it in perspective as we go through this. All right. So I guess a couple self-care cards. And then what was I going to do? Oh, I was going to get some God cards too. Okay. Self-care cards, please. Evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone. Again, with the comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Wow, that would having a tree grow out of your house. Well, you never know. The ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is. Own your power and say no, you guys. Baby steps are still steps and they're better than standing still. So do something. True security comes from having a reserve of time, space, energy, personal power, and love. Make deposits in all these accounts and you'll be wealthy. You'll be a wealthy person indeed. If beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich, and happy. Try loving yourself instead. So love yourself through this. Don't beat yourself up. Stop trying to people please everybody. Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. Yours. Stop trying to people please anybody else. That's one thing I feel like we're surrendering during this event too, is pleasing everybody else. Steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea. Let wisdom sneak up on you. So maybe just stay focused. Don't get totally consumed with whatever's going on. Stay focused on the normal things that you normally do and try to stay very present. Okay, so I'm going to get the God cards. Hang on. Okay, so before we do the God cards, I thought I would pull a goddesses, gods, and guardians card. And to save us time, I just went ahead and just pulled one out real quick while I was on my way to go with the God cards. And it ended up being Kali Ma, spiritual transformation. That seems absolutely right on. Kali Ma. We're okay, LMNOPHHAK. All right. All right. Where's the thing? Okay. All right. When everything turns upside down, which apparently it's going to, The rug is swept from underneath you, and the shock of the unexpected reverberates through your entire being. It's likely that Kali Ma is at work. Interesting. Nothing feels certain at that time, and you may feel very vulnerable, raw, and confronted with your deepest fears. These are not easy feelings to manage, and you might want to run away from the surge of emotion or exert hard control over the rapidly shifting circumstances. Oh my gosh. But trust the plan, trust the divine plan as you're entering a phase of phenomenal transformation. Kali leads you to an empty, stripped back space, bringing you face to face with your naked truth. So you're going to have to drop denial. Everyone, you may see who you really are. Kali will stretch you beyond all of your perceived limits, haul you outside your comfort zone, and shake you awake with sacred revelations. Your ego will fear her, but no other goddess sees your spiritual potential quite like Kali Ma. You may be facing a cycle of intense life shifts, but remember, you'll never be given anything that you can't handle. Even though life may feel unraveled, when that happens, Kali has your back. Stare fearlessly into the void. The time has come to be nothing less than your spectacular true self. So, additional meanings. Taking it one day at a time can help you through a personal loss or dramatic change. The situation is a blessing in disguise. Your invocation is out of chaos comes divine order. My spirit roars with truth. Okay, we're going to say that a few times. Out of chaos comes divine order. My spirit roars with truth. Out of chaos comes divine order. My spirit roars with truth. Out of chaos comes divine order. My spirit roars with truth. So be a badass like this and see things for how they truly are. Be compassionate and loving with yourself and others. And it's going to heal and lead to a time of great joy. And it's necessary. I just got the word necessary. All right. Oh boy. I will always cause you to triumph is at the bottom of the deck, which is the theme for the whole thing. I will always cause you to triumph, God says. Okay, guys? I will always cause you to triumph. I will provide a breakthrough in my divine timing, in my perfect timing. I will provide a breakthrough in my perfect timing. So again, if everything looks like it escalates and becomes too much, there's going to be a miracle that breaks through. Because of your faith, it will be yours. So make sure you have faith that this is going to happen. You're doing just as I need you to at this time. Keep being you. Nothing can stop my plan for your life. Wow, darling, you're helping save the world. You have no idea the impact you're making. So if you've been praying, if you've been doing energy work, if you've been doing your affirmations, praying for other people, you are making a huge difference. I have benevolent beings overseeing all of this. You'll be okay. All things work together for good. You are seated at my right hand. We, my dear, are above it all. You have the authority. You have the authority, not whoever's trying to make you scared. Just you wait and see what wonderful things I have in store for you. I will surely bliss and multiply for you. Oh, wow. Sometimes it looks like evil has won just before I arrive with wondrous miracles. Oh my gosh. And I just looked at the word God. So that's amazing. I love it. Okay. I guess that's it. That was my point. I don't want to ramble on too long, but have yourselves a great experience. I will be sending you guys much love. And any of you daily boosters, you guys are going to be, I am going to be all over it through this experience. I'm going to be making sure that you are, I'm going to put all my protection and my focus on you as well as my immediate needs. So you guys are like, I'm protecting you like you're my extended family as always. And yeah, so and anybody who doesn't know what the daily boost is, once you're a general member of the Awakened Alliance at awakenedalliance.org, which is my website, um, once you're a member, which is only $22 and it's for a whole lifetime, and you get that $22 back on your first purchase of anything you get on my website, except for a couple of services, I think, just because we use a different app, anyway. So once you're in there, then you have the ability to upgrade to a daily boost membership. The daily boost membership actually just provides you with additional protection and support energetically. And you could read all the testimonials on there. You can read all the testimonials of the daily boosters as well if you go to Instagram and put in hashtag Amy Satori testimonials. Or you can put in hashtag daily boosters, I think, daily boost testimonials. Anyway, I forget which hashtag that's going to be, but so it'll from what's been reported, I basically just do a blessing for you every day, at least once a day. And I also, protect you whenever I feel anything going on in the energies. If I have stuff that happens to me, I'm assuming it's also happening to you. So I send out protection for you guys in that way, which also sometimes makes God have something happen to me so that I do protect you in case, like, say they go to do something to you, but it's not happening to me. God will have it happen to me so that I protect you, if that makes sense. So, and you're welcome. I take the hit so I know to protect you, or I might even get like an intuitive feeling that something's going on like that, or I'll be shown a scene and I'll just get on it. Anyway, so I provide additional protection for you guys. I offer you tips and, I give you encouragement in a video every week, and I pull cards or I say random things that God prompts me to talk about. But it's all things to enhance your life and keep you keep you calmer. People have said that it's made breakthroughs in their relationships. It's improved their relationships with their families. They get along better with people who were estranged. They've reported finding solutions and having epiphanies and realizations they normally wouldn't have had, or the way that it came through. They have like more signs and synchronicities. Oh gosh. Yeah. I mean, you can read them all, but it's basically you're just going to feel more support and calmness. I think everybody generally says I feel like a blanket of warmth wrapped around me being in the daily boost. Somebody actually recently said, I will never be without the daily boost again. As long as it exists, I will never do it again. Because she said that she went off the daily boost for a couple months and it was not even close to the same. Like she was like, no, 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 no. I want back in. I want back in that energy. So, so yeah, at the very least, you're going to feel a lot calmer and you're going to feel like if somebody's got your back, which I do. So yeah, you guys are my focus next to me in my own life. You guys are my focus. And I do plan to keep the daily boost going for a long time to come. So I don't see myself canceling it unless God tells me to. And I just don't have any kind of inkling that he would do that. So yeah, you can rely on it and you can rely on me. Okay, guys, have yourselves a great uh, experience, a great week, and a great weekend. And I love you guys and sending you a big giant hug. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.